What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, if so, to another market update video here at Benefit Central. I'm Benjamin, and today Bitcoin in the S&P charts. But before I get right into the markets, please leave a like, drop a comment, and if you could subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Everybody, the S&P as well as the crypto market is retesting its ceilings right now and seeing if we can continue this bullish momentum. However, we are looking pretty good. I almost said that we did have a double bottom here. However, it didn't confirm quite how I wanted it to, so I ended up not tweeting it. However, it is showing that with a higher low that we are continuing to try to go bullish, as well as our cross here for the daily. We are overbought, which is a bit concerning for me, but we are retesting this ceiling right here. If we can close above it, we should anticipate we continue. Being overbought is just a bit concerning, so we can see a GBI probably most likely. We'll get a wick above, maybe with some excitement that we're breaking past this, and then we'll come back down and most likely close below with a GBI, like we've seen several times before, just to get a bit of support, excuse me, and test the support of 4,000, resetting RSI, fueling up and getting that bullish cross to help us continue out of this. Realistically, this can be till we fill out the rest of this and continue to squeeze either up or down. We can, it really depends. However, closing out of this will continue bullish momentum if we can. However, jumping into the weekly, just to show you guys, partially closing out of our descending channel, we came back, tested support, and trying to close above our indicator right here. However, this can turn into an RBI weekly for us, as we are not overbought or oversold. We're pretty much in the middle. We can get another weekly started after. This is only Wednesday, so this is a bit of a stretch, but if we close this way, we can get an RBI formation like we've seen here and continue to push us up. We can come back for a test of support or even 4,000, a wick to 4,000, and then possibly getting that bullish momentum to confirm. However, showing you guys a monthly real quick, showing you guys a monthly, we finally are outside of the channel, which is great for the monthly, as well as being in between our oversold and overbought as well, so we have momentum to move either way, which is a bit scary just because I can see a bear 180 coming through and testing support around down here for our indicators at around 3,500, which wouldn't be the best case, but it's definitely an option just because of how everything's been trading. However, because of how everything's been trading and we've been pushing forward, as long as realistically it's up to this month, realistically it's how we close outside of this descending channel, excuse me. If we end up getting rejected and back into it, that's when realistically bears might kick in a bit stronger, and that's when you can see us pull prices way lower. But I really don't see that happening too. The odds of that they're not really too fair. I really, just the way we've been trending recently and trying to bottom out of markets, as well as people getting more relaxed and trying to invest into markets and comfortable investing back into it, I do see us continuing more bullish momentum. However, jumping into Bitcoin real quick, just to show you guys how it's been correlating. Looking at the monthly, we finally can have that same GBI effect like I've been telling you for the S&P 500. This is still a possible scenario. However, if we can stay and close above monthly for our indicators, then I should see, we should see bullish momentum continue to retest around 29,000, 27,000, around 30,000. Of course, that's where more bullish momentum kicks in, so we can see, prices, of course, continue higher. However, it's realistically up to the next 2 months, this month and next month, I'd say for Bitcoin, just to see how we trend out of this descending channel. Just because of how everything's been moving, we ended up in a bearish channel, creating lower highs, and we still haven't broken out of this just yet successfully. So I'd say within this month, if we don't break out of it now, the next month for sure we should see some kind of breakage either down or above. However, this month could lead us to lower prices, most definitely if this GBI does confirm, which hopefully it does not. However, jumping into the weekly, you can see that we are trying to get our second daily close, or weekly close, excuse me, above our 200 EMA, which we had never closed below, I believe, since Bitcoin was alive. So it was definitely interesting that we came down and did it, and then now are closing above. So this can be a great opportunity to buy, honestly, as we've seemed to bottom out and continued and rounded this fallout and now are trying to continue this bullish momentum. However, like I said, we just need to continue bullish and close out of this descending channel, which is around prices of 25,000, 24,500. If we can continue out of that, then you will most definitely see prices at around 28 to 27,000 around here, 27,500, and then excuse me, facing contact with our indicators that which might push us back down for a bit of retest of support, resetting the RSI if we were to get that bullish momentum, causing most likely the RSI to either be midway or overbought. However, diving into the daily just real quick, you can see that we got this doji right here that is showing weaker bearish momentum, finding support at around 22,500, as well as our indicator crossing through now with the new daily open, as well as our new daily close here soon within the next few hours. We are seeing which direction it really realistically wants to close. If we will close above 23,500, it will show that we are still bullish and we should continue further. However, if we close below this, this can be a pivot for another leg down possibly. However, depending on where this indicator goes with this next daily, we could see us that we're just starting to trend higher, just a bit lower volume in the markets right now for the mornings. Maybe a bit of indecisiveness on where people want to go for the markets and Bitcoin, but as of right now, we're just kind of trading not necessarily sideways, but we are kind of trading in our downtrend now, facing support, now facing a bit of consolidation. We have to see which way we realistically want to move the markets. But other than that, I'm going to show you guys Ethereum, just because I've been a little hotter on Ethereum lately. We're doing very similar stuff on the daily, coming back for a bit of support, like I said, around 1500 in our last video. Now breaking through 1650, you can long it, anticipating we hit 1700. These are just struggle zones that we've been facing lately, around 1650, 1600, 1700, 1750, as well as our highest high being 1780. If we can close above that and get obviously a break through that, we should continue to see 1800 as well as a 2000 price for Ethereum, just because that is the top of our consolidating channel here, from 2000 almost 2100 to our 1800 level. But other than that, we did get our bullish cross right here, so we should anticipate more bullish momentum. However, if we end up closing below this, expect a GBI possibility, like I said, and depending on the strength, it can push us a bit lower. So I'm just a little concerned on where we're closing. Our RSI isn't necessarily overbought, not necessarily oversold, excuse me, but we're closer to being overbought than anything. We still have a lot of room to move up. I've seen with a lot of bullish things that have a tendency to do a jump like this, especially this one here within just 2 candles. We will I like the V pattern as well here, but we should see that it's not trying to break lower, and it is going to try to test this 70 once again. So hopefully we can get a close above 1650 and see prices try to move within the next 1780 range for the next day or so, just a few days. And the reason I'm saying that is because on the weekly charts right here, you can see that we do need to finish out this week either bullish or bearish. We are closer to being oversold and overbought 100% after our huge drop. However, we're finally rounding out this drop and trying to close above our prices at around 17. I'd say 1700 would be the best bet. 1600 of course, but 1650 and 1700 has been a sideways channel battle of consolidation. So honestly, I'm just waiting for us either to RBI right here for the weekly. If we can't get any push and more volume in, as you've seen volume decrease, possibly we can just get an RBI, and then the next weekly we end up breaking bullish. Realistically, is up to how Ethereum wants to close on the dailies and weeklies. However, diving into XRP for you guys just real quick, just to show you guys what's been going on. I'm not really doing too much. However, if we can get a close again above 37 cents, I will be longing. It's just showing a bit of struggle for me, and it's honestly a bit concerning. However, we did get that spike above. Could have made a bit of profits all the way to 40 cents, I believe almost 41 cents, and then coming back for support, seeing if we can close above support. If we can, that'd be great. However, looking at the weekly, you can see that we are having a similar pattern in all cryptos, but we can get this RBI to form, and honestly that'd be great. We'd get the new weekly to start. It's only Wednesday, so like I said, this can be a stretch because we have a few more days to see how momentum is going to push us. But we can get that RBI formation to push us back up. or we can see some momentum, wick down, push us back up. I really don't see us going any lower just because of how oversold we are for the weekly. However, jumping in for the monthly, you can see that we still have that scare possibility of that GBI across all cryptos, honestly, right now. So we do just really need to close above our supports and resistances right now for most cryptos. XRP more than anything, just because if it closes below 37 cents, bearish momentum will kick back in and try to kick us lower. However, that was just another quick market update video for you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.